Why is blockchain big news? My name is Bryant Nielsen and I am the Executive Director of the Blockchain Academy. The big news on the internet is blockchain. As we know, blockchain is the technology that Bitcoin applies to facilitate transactions. Whether or not Bitcoin succeeds as a currency, there has always been big news that the architecture underlying it can fully change the way banking, cybersecurity, and even democracy is done. We have already seen the penetration of blockchain in its various sectors and the huge potential it is expected to bring in terms of its ultimate safety, speed, and efficiency. However, is the blockchain still big news, or is it advancing slow enough to make it an essential part of business systems? Blockchain is the register of all Bitcoin transactions, just like a bank ledger. When you make a transaction using conventional money, the bank ledger record is updated to show where the money has come from and where it's going. In a similar way, when a Bitcoin or a fraction of one is spent, the blockchain is also updated to show this. In order to determine whether it's still big news, let's discuss some innovations that differentiate the blockchain. In order to avoid misuse of the system, all Bitcoin-based transactions must be confirmed by the peer-to-peer Bitcoin network before they can happen. Once the verification of the transaction is done through a safe cryptographic process, it is added to the blockchain in a process that is unable to be reversed. In addition, there is just one blockchain and it is public, implying that each and every transaction ever done is visible to everyone. Hence, no double spending. It's all transparent and no need for the bank to be an intermediary or a middleman on the transaction. As stated by John Lanchester, the financial commentator for the London Review of Books, blockchain technology can change just about everything when it comes to money. He said that anonymous, decentralized, completely reliable and self-verifying register of this kind is the biggest potential transformation to the money system since the Medicis. It's the banking without the banks and the money without money. Is banking without banks posing a threat to banks? If this is so, then why are banks so excited about it and take it as a big news? This is a great irony. Bitcoin determined a way to remove the role of banks in transactions. However, the same banks want to apply blockchain technology to enhance their security and to make them more efficient. The Commonwealth Bank of Australia is among dozens of such banks around the world currently experimenting with blockchain technology through the firm R3. David Whiting, the Chief Information Officer of the bank, stated last year that blockchain has the ability to change the internet in the way just like the internet changed the way we buy music and watch movies. Glenn Stevens, the Governor of the Reserve Bank of Australia, is observing the blockchain project with keen interest, stating in the Australian Financial Review that he thinks it is quite a bit of clever technology. Jim Chalmers, the Shadow Minister for the Financial Services, also said that there is little doubt that the fact that blockchain will have massive implications for the way transactions are done in a digital economy. The potential is not confined to banking either. It has been recommended that blockchain can also be used for issuing passports, collecting taxes, selling shares, and registering lands. It is thought of many enthusiasts that blockchain can be a game changer when it comes to elections. The problem for online voting has always been privacy of voters and transparency of the process and outcomes. Entrepreneurs and developers are considering blockchain to find a solution. However, Dr. Vanessa Teague, a specialist expert at the University of Melbourne, thinks that we shouldn't count on these having any success. She flatly states that blockchain is vulnerable to attacks, that because the integrity of the blockchain is reliant on the computational power behind it being dispersed, hence, if you had enough computational power, results have the potential to be altered. While we can expect blockchain technology used at banks, it seems it is not about to replace the ballot box. Hence, for certain aspects of blockchain, it indeed is big news, while for others, it seems not. No. The coming few years will surely be able to reveal the reality in a much clearer sense.